Education is often seen as a journey, a path from one milestone to the next, from elementary school to high school, then to college or vocational training. But in reality, education is much more than a journey with a final destination. It is a lifelong process, an ongoing evolution that shapes who we are and how we interact with the world. It does not end with a diploma or a degree. Instead, it continues every day, in every experience, in every lesson that life offers. From the moment we are born, we begin learning, not just through formal instruction, but through observation, trial and error, and the influence of those around us. A child learns to communicate long before stepping into a classroom, picking up language, emotions, and social behaviors simply by engaging with the world. This natural learning process never truly stops. Even as adults, we continue to acquire knowledge and develop new skills, whether by adapting to a new job, understanding different perspectives, or overcoming personal challenges. In a rapidly changing world, the need for continuous learning has never been greater. What we learn in school lays a foundation, but it is not enough to sustain us throughout life. Technology evolves, industries shift, and new ideas emerge, requiring us to stay curious and open to growth. The most successful individuals are not those who simply complete their education and move on, but those who embrace learning as a way of life, constantly seeking new knowledge and refining their abilities. Whether it is learning a new language, mastering a skill, or simply gaining a deeper understanding of the world, education remains an ever-present force, guiding personal and professional growth. Moreover, education extends beyond academics. It teaches us how to think, how to reason, and how to navigate the complexities of life. Every experience, whether a success or a failure, carries valuable lessons. When we face setbacks, we learn resilience. When we encounter different cultures and perspectives, we learn empathy. When we question ideas and seek deeper understanding, we develop wisdom. These lessons are just as important, if not more so, than any formal education, shaping our character and influencing the way we contribute to society. The beauty of lifelong learning is that it is not confined to a specific place or time. It happens in conversations, in travel, in reading, and in self-reflection. It is present in the way we adapt to new circumstances, challenge our own beliefs, and strive to improve. Education does not stop when we leave the classroom. It continues as long as we remain open to growth, change, and discovery. No matter our age or stage in life, education remains a guiding force, shaping our future, broadening our perspectives, and empowering us to reach our full potential. Education is often associated with acquiring knowledge, passing exams, and securing a career. While these aspects are important, true education goes beyond textbooks and classrooms. It is not just about memorizing facts or mastering technical skills. It is about shaping character, developing values, and learning how to navigate life with wisdom and integrity. Education is a transformative force that molds individuals not only into capable professionals, but into thoughtful, responsible, and compassionate human beings. From an early age, we are taught subjects like mathematics, science, and history, but the deeper lessons in education come from the challenges we face, the decisions we make, and the values we uphold. A well-educated person is not simply one who has accumulated knowledge, but one who understands how to apply it ethically and responsibly. Honesty, resilience, empathy, and critical thinking are just as essential as academic success. These qualities define who we are and how we contribute to society. True education nurtures the ability to think independently, question assumptions, and make informed choices. It teaches us to analyze situations beyond surface-level understanding, to see different perspectives, and to approach problems with creativity and logic. A person who has truly been educated does not merely follow instructions, but seeks deeper meaning, asks important questions, and makes decisions based on reason and morality rather than blind conformity. This is what distinguishes education from mere schooling. Beyond personal growth, education also plays a crucial role in shaping how we interact with others. It fosters tolerance, respect, and the ability to work together despite differences. A society thrives not just because its members are knowledgeable, but because they are understanding, compassionate, and willing to engage in meaningful dialogue. Education teaches us that success is not just about individual achievement, but about contributing to the greater good, making decisions that benefit not just ourselves, but those around us. Every experience in life adds to our education. Facing failure teaches perseverance. Working with others teaches cooperation. And understanding different perspectives teaches empathy. These lessons cannot be learned solely from books. They are developed through real-life experiences, through the way we treat others, and through the values we choose to uphold. A degree may open doors, but character determines how we walk through them. At its core, education is not just about what we know, but about who we become. It is an ongoing journey of self-improvement, moral development, and intellectual curiosity. It does not stop with a diploma or a job title. It continues in the choices we make, the principles we stand by, and the way we impact the world around us. Education is often seen as something structured, confined within the walls of a classroom or the pages of a textbook. While formal education provides a strong foundation, true learning extends far beyond the boundaries of traditional schooling. It is driven by curiosity, shaped by experience, and enriched by the world around us. The lessons that leave the deepest impact are often those we encounter outside the classroom, through observation, exploration, and engagement with different people and ideas. Curiosity is the spark that fuels lifelong learning. It is the desire to understand how things work, to question the status quo, and to seek knowledge not because it is required, but because it is fascinating. The greatest thinkers, inventors, and visionaries were not just students of formal education, they were students of life. They embraced curiosity, challenged conventional wisdom, and pursued knowledge beyond what was taught to them. The ability to ask questions and search for answers is one of the most powerful aspects of education, and it is something that remains with us long after we leave school. Experience plays an equally important role in shaping our understanding of the world. Reading about history is valuable, but walking through historical sites, listening to first-hand accounts, or engaging in discussions brings history to life in a way that no textbook can. Learning a language from a classroom is useful, but immersing oneself in a culture where that language is spoken creates a deeper and more meaningful connection. Experience transforms information into wisdom. It allows us to apply what we know, to make mistakes and learn from them, and to grow in ways that structured education alone cannot provide. Some of life's most important lessons come from unexpected moments. A conversation with someone from a different background can open our minds to new perspectives. Traveling to a different country can challenge our beliefs and show us alternative ways of living. Facing setbacks can teach resilience, and stepping out of our comfort zones can reveal strengths we never knew we had. These experiences shape us just as much, if not more, than any course or degree. True education is not measured by grades or certificates, but by how we apply what we have learned to real-world situations and personal growth. Education should never be confined to a rigid system. It is an evolving, lifelong process that adapts to the changes in our world and our personal journeys. The ability to learn from experience, to remain curious, and to seek knowledge beyond formal instruction is what allows us to continuously grow. Every interaction, every challenge, and every new encounter presents an opportunity to learn. And those who embrace this mindset find that education is not just a phase of life, it is a way of life. Education is more than a means to acquire knowledge. It is a powerful tool for empowerment. It gives individuals the ability to make informed choices, pursue opportunities, and shape their own futures. A truly educated person is not just someone who has learned facts and figures, but someone who understands how to use knowledge to overcome challenges, uplift themselves and others, and create meaningful change. The ability to think critically, adapt to new situations, and stand up for one's beliefs comes from an education that goes beyond the classroom. Empowerment through education begins with awareness. When people are educated, they gain the ability to question, to analyze, and to understand the world around them. They are no longer limited by ignorance or misinformation, but can make decisions based on knowledge and reason. This is why education has always been a driving force behind progress. It has fueled movements for equality, innovation, and social change, allowing individuals and communities to break free from limitations and take control of their destinies. Education provides people with independence, not just financially, but intellectually and emotionally. It enables individuals to pursue careers, build businesses, and contribute to their economies, reducing reliance on others for survival. More importantly, it teaches self-sufficiency in thinking, allowing people to develop their own perspectives rather than blindly following what they are told. A person who is truly educated does not just accept the world as it is, but envisions what it could be and works towards making that vision a reality. The power of education is particularly evident in how it transforms lives across different societies. In communities where education is prioritized, people have greater opportunities to improve their quality of life, participate in decision-making, and contribute to societal progress. Where access to education is limited, inequality thrives and people are left without the tools to break free from cycles of poverty and oppression. This is why ensuring education for all is not just a personal advantage, but a collective necessity for a just and equitable world. Empowerment through education is not just about individual success. It is about using knowledge to uplift others. When people are educated, they have the ability to share what they know, inspire change, and lead by example. They become role models, mentors, and advocates, helping others unlock their own potential. Education does not only change one person's life, it has a ripple effect that influences families, communities, and entire generations. At its core, education is not just about preparing for a job or passing exams. It is about gaining the power to think freely, to act with confidence, and to make a difference in the world. It allows people to rise above circumstances, to challenge injustices, and to shape their own destinies. A truly empowered society is one where education is valued not just as a privilege, but as a right and a responsibility, ensuring that knowledge continues to transform lives for generations to come. Education is often seen as the responsibility of schools and teachers, but its true impact is only realized when the entire community plays a role. Learning does not happen in isolation. It is influenced by the people around us, the environments we grow up in, and the values that are passed down. Parents, mentors, communities, and even governments all have a role to play in shaping the education of individuals and society as a whole. When education is seen as a collective responsibility, it becomes more effective, inclusive, and transformative. The foundation of learning begins at home. Long before a child enters a classroom, they absorb lessons from their surroundings, learning language from their parents, developing social skills through interactions, and understanding values from the behavior of those around them. A child raised in an environment that encourages curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking is more likely to excel academically and personally. This is why education should never be limited to schools alone. Parents and guardians must actively participate by fostering a love for learning, engaging in discussions, and providing opportunities for growth beyond textbooks. Teachers play a crucial role, but they cannot do it alone. While they provide structured knowledge, they need the support of families and communities to reinforce learning and ensure students receive the guidance and motivation they need. A strong partnership between educators and parents creates an environment where learning continues beyond school hours, where children see education as an ongoing process rather than a task confined to classrooms. Schools must also work closely with communities to create real-world learning experiences, allowing students to see the practical applications of what they learn. Communities shape the kind of education people receive, both directly and indirectly. Access to resources such as libraries, mentorship programs, and extracurricular activities enriches learning experiences. When communities invest in education by creating safe spaces for learning, encouraging discussions, and supporting local schools, they contribute to raising informed, capable individuals. This investment is not just financial, it is about creating a culture that values education, respects teachers, and nurtures lifelong curiosity. A society that prioritizes learning at every level fosters innovation, progress, and social harmony. Education is not just the duty of schools or individuals. It is a shared responsibility that requires the commitment of families, teachers, communities, and policymakers alike. When everyone contributes to the learning process, education becomes more than just a system. It becomes a way of life that shapes stronger individuals and a better society. The world is constantly evolving, and with it, the way we learn must evolve as well. Education is not just about acquiring a fixed set of knowledge. It is about developing the ability to adapt, to think critically, and to continue learning throughout life. In an era of rapid technological advancements, shifting industries, and global challenges, the traditional approach to education, where learning ends after formal schooling, is no longer sufficient. To thrive in the modern world, individuals must embrace education as a continuous process, one that equips them with not just information, but the skills and mindset needed to navigate change. The knowledge that once lasted a lifetime now becomes outdated in just a few years. Industries are transforming, and jobs that exist today may not exist tomorrow. This means that education can no longer be just about memorization or passing exams. It must teach individuals how to learn, how to solve problems, and how to think independently. The ability to adapt and stay open to new ideas is more valuable than simply knowing facts. Those who succeed are not necessarily those with the most degrees, but those who continue learning, evolving, and developing new skills long after they leave the classroom. Technology has redefined the way we access information. In the past, learning was confined to textbooks and lectures, but now, knowledge is available at our fingertips. Online courses, virtual reality simulations, artificial intelligence, and interactive platforms have transformed education, making it more accessible, engaging, and personalized. However, the challenge is not just in accessing information, but in knowing how to filter, analyze, and apply it effectively. With an overload of information in the digital age, education must focus on developing critical thinking skills to help individuals discern reliable sources, understand different perspectives, and use knowledge wisely. Beyond academics, education must prepare individuals for real-world challenges. It should instill qualities such as resilience, creativity, and collaboration, skills that are essential in a world where change is inevitable. The ability to work across cultures, to embrace new technologies, and to adapt to unforeseen circumstances is just as important as any technical expertise. Schools and institutions must shift their focus from rigid curricula to flexible, interdisciplinary learning that encourages innovation and problem solving. Education is not just about preparing for a job, it is about preparing for life. The ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is what allows individuals to grow continuously, regardless of their profession or stage in life. Those who see education as an ongoing journey rather than a one-time process are the ones who remain relevant, capable, and empowered to face whatever the future holds. The world will continue to change, and only those who are willing to change with it, who embrace lifelong learning and adaptability, will truly be prepared for the challenges and opportunities ahead.